Hey everybody, this is Alan Fine and I'm here at the Sheraton Fiji Golf and Beach Resort on Denaro Island in Fiji. And I'm here with, let's have you guys introduce yourselves and give us the titles.
Well, my name is Neeraj Chadha and I'm the multi-property vice president for Marriott Hotels in Pacific Islands.
And
Bula. My name is Javed Shamim and I am the market director of sales and distributions for our hotels in Fiji and Samoa.
And so you got to miss me trying to say all that, so thank you. We are going to help you, the travel advisor, know what there is to tell your clients, because Fiji is definitely the destination they should be aware of here on Insider Travel Report. All right, so we're at this is the Sheraton, part of Marriott, but the facility's been here longer than that. Tell us a little bit of the history, please.
So the Sheraton Fiji Golf and Beach Resort first opened in December 1987. So if anybody knows Denaro Island, they know Sheraton, they know the Westin, and we've been around a very long time catering to new travelers as well as a lot of returnees. The property itself, 300 rooms in total, and as you can tell that we have the largest footprint here on Denaro Island as well. Owning the golf course, we've got facilities that cater to the multi-generations, as well as the resort look and feel that gives you a home away from home experience.
And it's also part of the larger Marriott group.
That's right. In September, I think 2016 actually, when Marriott and Starwood merged as companies, Sheraton was a Starwood brand and became part of the Marriott family.
And one of the things that one notices when they get here, first of all, it's not far from the airport, and you have a special relationship with an airline. Who wants to take that one?
Certainly I can. Fiji Airways, our national airline, is first of all a fantastic airline, many awards and many accolades. We were in discussion with them post-COVID when the island reopened to create a partnership that we could really give the travelers a point of difference and when they come here and the experience they enjoy. So we opened the Fiji Airways lounge at the Sheraton. Here people can check in and they get a boarding pass, so they don't have to queue up at the airport and go straight to security.
Right. And where they do that is a pretty nice looking lobby. Let's talk about your public spaces, please.
So the Sheraton look and feel now, it's supposed to be a gathering place, whether it be families or you're looking for an intimate space for yourself or for the leisure traveler as well. They're more than welcome to enjoy our multifaceted facilities, anywhere from a lobby lounge to a coffee shop, giving you very open spaces where you can also hold meetings, look after your little ones while enjoying coffee, as well as have a nice experience over dinner.
Well, I'm looking at the decor. I mean, let's say you got dropped in here and you didn't know where you were. You could tell you're at Fiji because of what's up there.
Oh, absolutely. From the neutral tone colors to the history of the island as well as our Fijian communities, the Sheraton is known as the beating heart of Fiji. From the lali beating drums when you arrive to the sound of the enchanters in the afternoon singing the cultural farewell songs, we have it all. From the sight, the sound, to what you really experience, it really embodies what Fiji is all about.
Which is why this conference is here. Which conference are we at?
So we are at the Fijian Tourism Exchange 2024 here on Denaro Island. So basically it's an annual event in our calendar where we have trade partnership family all over the world coming into Fiji to talk and have conversations with multiple hotel providers, activities providers, as well as micro, small, medium enterprises who are really up and coming. So anywhere from a wholesale partner to somebody who's looking at bringing their next incentive travel to Fiji, we've got you covered.
You handle it well. We don't feel very crowded, and we feel well taken care of.
Just to add to that, Alan, a little bit, we actually have 3 hotels here in Denaro. We have the Sheraton Golf and Beach Resort, which you just talked about. We have the Sheraton Denaro Villas, and we have the Westin, which is under renovation. And of course, we also manage the golf course where we're standing right now. So all in all, we're talking here nearly 400 acres of land, open spaces, and some stunning weather.
Well, let's tell them now what kind of, you want to talk about all of them or this one? I mean, how many rooms in each and room types? Let's sell everything.
Sure. Look, Westin, firstly, it's gone through a multi-million-dollar renovation. Will open sometimes early next year. It is going to be a stunning hotel, something that will appeal to a discerning traveler for sure.
This is where Tourism Fiji is saying, there's so much development that you're attracting the guests, you're getting ready for the guests, and this is just another example of that.
And when we finish that hotel, combined between 3 hotels, we'll have 15 restaurants. So you can stay in one, play in 3, right? 6 swimming pools, golf course, so plenty to do.
It doesn't matter if it's someone looking on a budget or someone is maybe a high net worth individual. You have the accommodations for them, correct?
Absolutely. So in Fiji, what we say, you can either choose to have a flop and drop situation at the Sheraton Fiji or any of our hotels. You can do a pre and post anywhere out the smaller islands, or if you wanted to have a high-end traveler come in to experience any one of our studio suites, you're more than welcome to come to our hotels on Denarau.
Right. So now this facility has how many restaurants, bars? I mean, this is your hosting, and I've been sampling that. Who wants to take that?
This particular facility, which is the Denarau Golf and Racquet Club, has 1 restaurant and 1 bar. But of course, we serve have these carts that carry lovely cool drinks for you right through the course of the day. And we also have a driving range there where we cater with a barbecue and a few drinks. So absolutely fun place to be.
Yeah, you could definitely see what's going on behind us.
Yes, right behind us is actually a farm. I think you can see that. That's a part of our sustainability initiative. This is just over 5.5 acre farm. Has about 28 different varieties of fruits, vegetables, and spices, and so on. We use all of that produce, which is nearly about 4,000 to 5,000 kilograms a month, into our hotels for making some real-time farm to fresh.
And in your booth, you had some hydroponic plants. What was the point of that?
Well, the point was to sort of bring a bit of that farm, what we're doing, into the hydroponics and tell our story that this is alive and kicking, and of course our guests really much appreciate that.
And as one would expect it at a resort, you have a spa and gym.
Yes, we have a wonderful spa and gym. It's 13 suites right now. That is also going under renovation. We'll open up with 15 suites. Wonderful air-conditioned spa, as well as a fabulous adults-only pool area. So and a great gym, actually.
Well, adults-only pool area, but this is a multi-gen facility. Families, kids. Let's talk about Kids Club.
So our side-by-side program caters for the multi-generational travelers. So if the grandparents actually wanted to go out and plant a tree with their little one and actually geotag it, that this is where I planted it on Denarau Island, we can help you with that with our side-by-side program. Other than that, not just with the hydroponics, the various cocktail enhancements that you tried out at our lounge at the Fijian Tourism Exchange, that produce also comes from our farm. The side-by-side program is also designed as simple as collecting shells on the beach to getting creative with paintings, as well as having an educational approach to everything we do at the side-by-side.
I think I'll add something to Javed. One biggest unique point about Fiji is its people and the culture, where kids are extremely well taken care of. Fijians naturally take care of the kids, the best babysitters in the world.
And you can handle, we're handling a meeting right now, but also the nicest kind of meeting, weddings. Let's talk a little bit about that.
So, as you can see, with the largest footprint on Denarau and all across Fiji, we have multiple indoor-outdoor venues that can cater to anywhere. A small 10 PAX incentive, very high-end, going out to the islands, to something as large as the Asian Development Bank Conference in May 2019, where we had nearly 3,000 delegates descend upon Denarau, and the Sheraton Fiji was the host. So we have no problem with numbers, we have no problem with itineraries, and as Alan mentioned earlier on, with the access that we have to the national airport as well as out to the outer islands, we have got something for you planned every day.
Do you have proximity to some nice things in the neighborhood that when people come here they want to visit?
Absolutely. So Denarau, where we are, is also called the hub or the gateway out to the Mamanudes and the Yasawas. Say for example, you stayed at the Sheraton Fiji for 3 nights, you could choose a day and go out and experience the Sheraton Tokoriki, so it would make a pre and post day. You could go to the Malamala Beach Club, try out sailing, go out and do a Wild Dirty Go tour, as well as trekking. So there's multiple opportunities, and the best part is where we are located, it gives you the best of both worlds. So you have everything access out into the waters as well as everything into the mainlands, including our golf course.
And I would think that you would be like a magnet for activity for even locals.
Absolutely. We cater to a huge local market, from the leisure traveler that comes in for the weekends, down from the other side, which is the capital of Fiji called Suva, to having them come through and conference with us, and including the South Pacific community that comes in and chooses the Sheraton Fiji as the base for a lot of the South Pacific networking meetings.
The beating heart of Fiji positioning comes from the very sentiment that we want to have our locals patronize and use our facilities, that they should find this place to be their home and feel free to come in and enjoy the facilities anytime they want to. Sheraton Fiji hosted over 800,000 people in food and beverage last year, and and a good majority of them are also the locals.
Okay. Now, you've gone over what makes this hotel different. I mean, you have something for everyone. Your size allows that. You have a lot of space, so it's not crowded. But let's talk about who's the right guest. We talked about multi-gen. Is there more you want to say?
So the Sheraton Fiji is home to families and multi-generational, from the kids club to having adults only sections as well, to having adult friendly dinners. Our outlets cater to those. Next up would be catering to the meetings and incentives consumer. The largest integrated facilities with high level Australian standard AV equipment on site, so it gives us that perfect space for people to come and have their meetings and incentives across at the Sheraton. The next up I would say would be our food and beverage. So when you look at our culinary art fair, from restaurants that are high quality producing, as you would have experienced over the past few nights, to having them accessible both to the international consumer as well as our local market, and above all making sure that we stick to our sustainability principles, whether it be produce from the Denaro farm, going out to planting mangroves, looking after our communities through our Solia Lesu fund. We try and have a well-rounded approach.
To be topped up by true Fijian hospitality. The people in Fiji deliver some exceptional hospitality.
So we've given them a lot to think about, and this question I'm about to ask is like we've answered it already, but let's make it a summary. How should travel advisors sell this if they're talking to a client and they don't have a long time on the phone like we just had here? What do they say?
In a nutshell, Fiji carries the slogan, Fiji is the way the world is meant to be. Once you come here, you leave as a family member. Let us allow you to be called a family member.
And now, how do they get more information? Do you have a portal, something just for them, or do they go to a public site, or let's give both? What do you have?
Yep. So they would jump onto www.marriott.com and look for the Sheraton Fiji Golf and Beach Resort, or just search under Fiji and the resort will come up itself, and you're more than welcome to browse further. And also join Marriott Bonvoy.
And those other hotels.
And those wonderful other hotels. We have 5 hotels in Fiji. Marriott Mummy Bay, of course I mentioned earlier, the Sheraton where we are right now, the Sheraton Denaro Villas, which is an all-suites hotel, and the Westin, and not to have a little jewel out in the outer island, the Sheraton Tokariki.
Yes, you see, because this is his baby, but he's the overall. That's why it was good to have you both here. Anyway, thank you for talking to us. Thank you for hosting this conference, and great luck to you, and I hope the travel advisors listen to what we're telling them.
Well, we look forward to welcoming you here.
We look forward to welcoming you to where happiness finds you naturally.
And this is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.